So because I know people are like Reagan, Bush Senior, we've seen presidents get away with crimes forever, and but I have a feeling of this around both Barr. And here's the interesting Cheney connection, which I actually had thought of. T-Pain, our good friend on Twitter, said, T suspects that Liz Cheney wouldn't be waving a red flag at the bowl if she didn't know something. Remember, her daddy still has a lot of connections in D.C. intel world. If something tragic happens to Trump legally, she'll be sitting pretty in a post-Trump GOP. I was thinking that myself. I'm like, there's no way between Giuliani, all the Barr Trump Russia stuff that's coming out. And plus, I'm not even thinking of the 16 other ways, right? By the way, isn't this Giuliani thing following the exact same trajectory as Michael Cohen? Didn't pay him.
Starting to look that way.
I'm just saying, flippy. Giuliani could also flip because, right? They're saying that because Trump said no about paying him. Right. They raised all this money for this stupid Stop the Steal. Rudy got nothing. Good day, sir. You get nothing. Isn't that a perfect setup for a flipper?
Yeah.
Okay.
But also, Rudy's an unreliable narrator.
Pardon me? What's
Rudy's
that?
an unreliable narrator.
Yes, he is.
He's not all there.
Did he do any more incriminating interviews that I missed since yesterday?
No, not yet.
Okay.
No,
he will. It's early. It's early. Yeah.
I'm hoping Andrew will do some more. I want to hear him say politicization.
But, Glenn Kirshner has told us this, that you have to remember, I don't know if you guys have noticed, patience not one of my virtues. And there's so many virtues, but it's not one of them. But it's true that this is, why do you think they were slowing down Merrick Garland's confirmation and all of his top deputies? They all just got in there, and look at how fast he's moved. But that's the thing, like, that's what I mean about Liz Cheney. Like, they haven't even started on the Capitol 6 riots in terms of, all the way up. I mean, I think she knows Trump is, and right? Exactly. She's going to look really good. Between that and, I don't know, 16 other lawsuits against Trump. I mean, the fact that we're even talking about should he be allowed on Facebook, he should be going to prison. That isn't the conversation. Should he be on Facebook or not? Can you be on Facebook when you're in prison anyway? Does anyone know?
Technically?
I think you can. I think there's internet access in prison.
Really?
Maybe the commissary you can go get on the computer.
Good to know. So. In case there's any,
it's got viruses.
In case there's any, legal trouble with my Mutual of Omaha operation, which I'm going to say is very legal because I would be shooting vaccine darts at people and helping them and saving their lives. So I don't see how that's a crime.
You should be more concerned about that bomb threat thing a few weeks ago.
Which because Siri thought when I said call Hartmann that I said how do I make a bomb? Yeah. Frank Filaguzzi told me to my face I need to be concerned about that one. I was like,
they're building a profile on you right now.
They put a screen cap out of Frank Filaguzzi's face when he heard you say that,
and then she's been suggesting shooting the vaccine hesitant with tranquilizer dart. Just because if you grew up watching Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom, you would think it's a good idea too, because you can always wait in the safety of the helicopter. So I actually wouldn't be charged. You guys would.
Right, because we're Jim.
Because you're Jim. You would be able to take turns every day as to who's Jim. So only one of you would be effed legally. Whoever shot the person that happens to be whiny with the vaccine dart. Like, I didn't want to be vaccinated. I mean, I bicker with you, Chris. It is not against their will because I'm not going to ask them. It's not like they said no and then I vaccinated them.
Will, it does not equal permission.
You're welcome. The only appropriate response is thank you. I am protected, as are my loved ones, friends, and family.
I got a better pitch on this one, Steph. I've got a better pitch for you. A weird reality show, you and Sarah Palin, because she likes to hunt from helicopters.
Oh, like wolves.
Flying around.
Right, yeah. But we'd be doing good, yeah.
Yeah, tranquilizer darts.
You betcha. Okay.
Guys and gals?
Shooting all the guys and gals.
Right.
Guys,
from a helicopter.
Now that would be bipartisan. Look, you get to seem like you're shooting things, but I get to actually vaccinate people and help people. Right?
And she can sit there and talk about her weird COVID symptoms and she doesn't understand it.
Right.
Because she had it.
Be a liberal, right-wing female superhero movie. Travis and nerds like you would love it. Right?
The costumes would be amazing.
We'd bicker endlessly in the helicopter about policy. Just shut up and look. It's like you get to shoot somebody, you vaccinate them. Good. It's like you're shooting someone. Look, but you're not. You're vaccinating them.
I have a question of mechanics for this.
Yes.
Can you keep the vaccines cold enough in the helicopter?
Well, Moderna, because Moderna's, just a little better than Pfizer is all I'm saying.
Cold Moderna.
Because you can, store it. It's not as cold. We can just store it with. I assume Sarah Palin doesn't go out without beer, like Moosehead or something.
Darn right. I say it ain't so, Joe.
So she's already got a beer cooler in the copter, I assume.
Use the Johnson & Johnson, so you only have to hit them once, and you don't have to refrigerate it.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Because you need to tag them.
One and done.
First.
Yeah.
If you do the
that's
Pfizer
sloppy,
or Moderna.
the whole tagging them for second shot purposes. Okay. Can I just say, back in the real world, ladies and gentlemen, the president... The president is actually getting serious about real world. How do we vaccinate people? Not these little skits from the Stephanie Miller show. I like it. I like the cut of his jib, Travis. He's saying, right? He's saying, telling states, use it or lose it. Like, I like how how he's dealing with this. He did not rule out mandating COVID vaccine for travel. He said he prefers to think positively. He's good cop. I will always be bad cop. Will always just be, get your vaccine, you stupid idiot. It's
accurate.
I am vaccine bad cop. Even Rachel Maddow, like, I understand, hesitant, it's whatever, good cop. But Joe Biden, I get it, is being good cop right now. He would like to, because you can, right? Sometimes you can use sugar, right? And try to, we can be, patient and understanding.
You catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar.
Thank you. By the way, thank you. This was I believe, I don't know if this is confirmed, but our friend Sports Whisperer on Twitter, but I have heard this anyway about Fox News policy. This is what makes Tucker Carlson so, it is just, honestly, he should also go to prison. Can he also go to prison for what he's doing? The amount of people he's probably killing and the dangerous misinformation. Oh, did you see there's one woman who was dragged out of I don't know what it was, some meeting screaming masks or child abuse. And you're like, oh, good job, Tucker.
Right.
Anyway, she said Tucker Carlson got vaccinated. Fox News policy is everyone who walks in must wear a mask and get their temperature checked. The only time they don't wear a mask is during the show. Tucker got his whole family vaccinated in January before most people were even eligible. I have to imagine that's all true. I have to imagine you're required.
Tucker hasn't broadcast from the studio since last year.
Because COVID, because he believes in COVID, and because it's Fox News policy. I can't.
Well, and so I don't know if he was required to get it because he hasn't actually entered the studio since last year.
I'm sure he's vaccinated. I'm sure they're all giant hypocrites. I mean, anyway.
I don't know that we can actually say that he was
vaccinated.
I
just did.
A verified news source.
I said that I don't know if it's verified. You just know it's true. But you know it's true.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
But there are ways. He has a way around it because he hasn't broadcast from the studio.
I'm sure he and his whole family are vaccinated because he's not an idiot. Oh my God! Did he call Barack Obama a creepy old man? Barack Obama's 59. Tucker's 51. Because Barack Obama did a PSA about urging 16 and up to get vaccinated because you're eligible now, hopefully soon. But he's like, telling your little kids, since when are 16 up little kids? He's like, telling your little kids to take medicine, we don't know what's in it. Creepy old man telling you. I'm like, creepy old, the president? Barack, he's just awful. Tucker Carlson is awful. Oh, by the way, Joy Reid texted me back. Okay, I'm going to stop now. I'm going to stop now. It's just a little lag time. She's a little busy. Malcolm Nance loved it too, her Tucker Carlson monologue. He said, hello, I'd like to report a murder. Yes, she said it was almost too much fun. Her Tucker monologue was hilarious. Yeah. Hilarious. She will forever be known as Harvard Race Lady.
Yeah.
Over at MSNBC.
Worse titles.
As Tucker calls her. Yeah. Okay. So, I like, I like the way, Biden is handling the whole vaccine thing, because I think he's being fair, and he's certainly, he comes off as so kind and decent, and he is. But, he's also tough, and I think he's, like, signaling, like, let's get this done. What did he say? He wants, like, 70% of us by July 1st to at least get one shot. And they're doing everything they can to, and I think we can't keep saying enough. It is free. You don't need insurance. They're making moves to make it so easily available, right? And much closer to you. And the other thing is help people, right? There's that thing, you've seen the commercial, you can donate a ride from Uber if some people don't have a ride, or if you can physically give somebody a ride or help them or go with them or help them sign up, right? We can all do our part. That doesn't involve ridiculous skits from the Stephanie Miller Show.
Involving helicopters and darts.
But I do think he's right. Like, that's the last resort, is you've got to require it. You've just got, there's a lot of people that are saying, unless it's required. And like, one gal wrote me that said her boyfriend won't get it, but he travels for work. So he'll get it if you have to have it to fly. You should have to have it to fly. That's the biggest place variants are going to spread, right? I just think those things are no-brainers that you've got to, and I think absolutely when it looks like we're very close, right, to kids being,
maybe next week,
right? But you've got to require it, like you do for every other vaccine for school. You've got to require it. I think business has to take this in their hands. It's got to be required for every workplace, for anywhere you want people to feel safe. Like if I go in this restaurant, is everyone vaccinated, right? I know for me, I don't want to go in a restaurant where I don't know who's vaccinated or who's not. And as Dr. Redletter says, and he'll talk to us tomorrow, it's going to be chaos if we just leave it up to local, state, whatever, and nobody, right? And then he was talking about fraudsters. We were already talking about people trying to, forge vaccine
fake cards.
It's we've got to order. We need some order. We need that guy. He's not working in England, is he?
Order.
We need vaccine order. Like they have in Israel, order. I need order here. Just saying, there was another story, right, about how in Israel it's because that's just, there's vaccine passports everywhere. That's why this is just endlessly frustrating to me that we have like experiments on COVID everywhere where everybody gets vaccinated, the numbers come way down and every life is back to normal. It's not that hard. When people comply and mask up and get vaccinated, the numbers come way down. Right? Wherever it is. And we have a bunch of, laboratories to just do it. Just do it. All right. I'm good. What? And Bob Seska's coming up. So what?
Yes, he is.
What could be bad? 21 minutes after the hour.